kids are anxious, it sounds like, so I think we'll go ahead and get started. I'd like to thank you all for coming to our graduation ceremony this year, 1997-98 school year. It's been a challenging year at times this year. We've had several new students in our school, and sometimes the adjustment to the school here was difficult for them. And so I think, though, all in all, we've ended up having a good year. I think the kids have learned some things, and I hope that they'll be able to take good memories with them from their experience here at Crown King School. So I'll say a few more words a little bit later, but right now I'd like to go ahead and present our graduating class.
Could you sing it?
We won't play the whole thing. Okay, if Marv, would you like to lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to
the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
As I said before, it's been a challenging year, and we've had our ups and downs, but I think all in all, the year ended up quite well. I think we had some learning going on, and I was really pleased when I did the report cards. I wasn't sure that everybody was going to sneak by, and some of the students themselves kept saying, Miss Fitzgerald, am I going to pass? Am I going to pass? I don't know. You got to get your work done. So it was right down to the wire, but I'm happy to announce that everyone has passed. I'd just like to say a couple of words about education and about how much it's changing. We in education have been getting the word from business that we haven't been doing our job. And I'd like to think that we are, and I think that being in Crown King actually gives the kids an advantage, and they're getting what business is asking educators to do. What the biggest complaint seems to be from what I've read and heard is that kids come out of school not being able to really think. That with the technology that we have today, with the television, with the video games, the Nintendo, they seem to be pretty passive. And so business is telling legislators, and legislators are telling educators, that we need to teach our kids to do some independent thinking. And one of the advantages, I feel, here at Crown King, is that our older students, once they've gone through the primary grades and gotten that foundation, they have to be independent learners. And teachers are supposed to become facilitators nowadays. I mean, they're even thinking about changing the name. Instead of being a teacher, you're a facilitator of learning. There's so much information that you can't possibly teach a child everything that there is to know. And so what needs to be done is that the children need to be taught how to teach themselves, how to learn where to find information. And that is the push in education. And so our kids, I feel, have that. And they've had that for many years here because there is no other way in a one-room school except to expect the older kids to do a lot of independent work. At times, and most of the time, quite frankly, they don't like it. But I think in the long run that they will find that as they move on in life, it's going to prepare them better than maybe some of their peers in some of the larger schools who are not getting that chance that our kids get. Another thing that is becoming more and more important in today's world is the focus on home and school working together. And I just want to thank my parents for their support throughout the year. I know we've had some touch and go times, and you've always been there, and I really, really appreciate it. And I think you'll find the more you're involved with your child's education, the more successful they'll be. That is what research is proving, and I just want to say thank you and commend you all for being involved in child's education. It's really, really important. I think that's about all I wanted to say, except that I have several awards to give to our students this year, in addition to their report cards. So we're going to begin with Harley. Harley's our kindergartner. And he,
Oh, I thought you were going to forget. How can we do that?
Harley is graduating from kindergarten, so he gets a kindergarten diploma. He doesn't know that this is, but Harley represented our school when we went to the Phoenix Suns game.
Is that the...
And commemorating his remembrance of the game. And then the other award that I want to give Harley is an Outstanding New Reader Award. Harley is, I mean, I can't even tell you what a wonderful reader he is. He's already passed the first series of first grade primer books. He's into the second half of first grade books already, and he's just leaving kindergarten. So I have really high hopes for Harley. He is an outstanding student.
Congratulations.
Next we have Bridget Ann. Bridget Ann is third grade. Yay, Bridget Ann. And Bridget Ann is getting an award for the most improved reader. She has made strides like I can't believe this year. When she left school last year, she was reading quite well. And one of the things that happens over the summer sometimes is that kids lose a little ground. And that's why a lot of people feel that we need to push for year-round education. I'm not one of those, but at any rate, Bridget Ann came in and, you know, we had to kind of back up a little bit. She has become a voracious reader. She is reading above her grade level and loves reading and always has a book in her hand, and so I'm really, really proud of her.
Good for you, Bridget Ann.
Okay, next we have Ian Castellano. Being a teacher here is that for some of the students, I've had them for like 3 years. So Ian was this little guy, and so was Bridget Ann when we first came here. And so I've seen so much growth, and it's just so wonderful to see. But Ian is an outstanding student. He gives his best in everything he does. He's a wonderful reader, and he is just getting a certificate for an all-around outstanding student and reader.
All right.
Next we have Jake Reed. To 5th grade, and we're very proud of that. We had Jake for a couple of years, and then he left us for a while, and he came back in the middle of the year, this past school year, and I just am really glad to have him back. He's a great kid. And one of the things that I just love about Jake is his smile. You can see it right here. He's got a great sense of humor and a wonderful smile, and he makes a real good contribution to the classroom, and it's great to have him back. Okay, next we have Mark Molman. Moving on to junior high. He's gonna be 7th grade. And Mark has become a real math wizard this year. He loves math. He zipped right through his 6th grade book, and he's on into the 7th grade book. He really set himself some goals, and he reached them, and I'm really proud of him. He also, he also made a 3.0 or better GPA all year long. So. Next, we have Cole. He's already planning his speech
Crossing
for next
bridges
year.
before you get there.
Cole has made the honor roll both the last 3rd and 4th, so the entire 2nd semester. I'm real proud of him for that. And he got an award last year for being our computer genius, so I didn't want to duplicate that award, but he's a real computer wizard. You all ought to know that. So congratulations. Okay, Sam Ritter. You're going on to 8th grade.
Wow.
Sam also made the honor roll this year, so he's getting a certificate for that. And I just want to say, good job, Sam.
Unfortunately. Me too.
Next, we have Thomas Wolf. Thomas will probably not like this, but he also has a wonderful smile. And I am really proud of him. When he came to school this year, he told me how much he hated reading, and he didn't ever read a book. And he has read several books this year. And so I think that's a big accomplishment, and I'm really proud of him, and he's getting a certificate for his accomplishments in reading.
All right.
And I guess that's, oh, our graduate. We have 2 graduates this year. Yes. Justin Castellano. Justin is receiving a certificate from the Arizona Public Schools certifying that he's met all the requirements to graduate from 8th grade. So that's an accomplishment. He needs to be proud of himself for that. I sure am. He's also receiving an award for making the honor roll 2nd semester. And Good luck, Justin. I'm so proud of you. And last but not least, and the only reason he's last is because his last name begins with W. And we did this alphabetically by grade. Richard Wolf. Yeah. Richard is also receiving one of these coveted diplomas, graduating from 8th grade.
You want it?
And Richard is receiving a certificate for his outstanding artistic ability. He is a fantastic artist, and I really think that he will go somewhere with that. I think he can make a career out of it, and I wish him all the best. Woo! Okay, I would like to read just a very short poem and dedicate it to our graduates. It's called What is Success?
You want me to go?
Well, they're going to talk, then you can come back.
Okay, sure.
Richard and Justin, what is success? To laugh often and much, to win the respect of intelligent people and the affection of children, to earn the appreciation of honest critics and endure the betrayal of false friends, to appreciate beauty, to find the best in others, to leave the world a bit better, whether by a healthy child, a garden patch, or a redeemed social condition. To know even one life has breathed easier because you have lived. This is to have succeeded. Best of luck to both of you in all you do. And now, our graduates. Richard?
I am Richard Wolf. I have been in Crown King School for 1 year. This school is really different from the rest of my schools because it is a run-room schoolhouse. I plan to join the Marines when I get out of high school.
My name is Justin Barcelona. I've been going to Crown King School for 2 years. I'm glad to be graduating, and I would like to thank my teachers and the school board for their support. I plan on going to high school, and after I graduate, I would like to join the Army.
Thank you, gentlemen. And last but not least, I would like to recognize a couple of very special people, one of whom's not here tonight, unfortunately. But we've had a couple of really dedicated community members who have come in every week and worked with the kids, whether it's reading or math. And Linda Lombardo and Alice Brown have volunteered all school year. And I would like a certificate of appreciation, and thank you very much. And I guess Mr. Doxey, Barb Doxey, our board president, would like to say a few words.
Well, I wish I could live for another 50 years, but who knows? Maybe I might. And be a fly on the wall with you guys. Because I can hear the conversation right now. This, by the way, this isn't a prepared speech. I don't do speeches. But I can hear right now you guys talking about how you went to the one-room schoolhouse. And it may be that you don't like it now. Maybe that you love it now. I don't know. But it's one of a kind, and it's something that isn't going to be around forever. When I first moved up here, I kind of wondered if the one-room schoolhouse was a good idea. mainly because you don't, here's your class. All ages, all backgrounds. And you don't have a lot of people around. Richard was talking about how it was a different place from everywhere where he's got it. And it is. It's very different. One of the worries I had was that you don't learn the interaction skills and with large groups. But I think that with this small group, you learn interaction skills even better than in a large group. You become isolated in large groups, whereas you have to be brought out in a small group. You can't hide in a small group. You learn to deal with people in a small group. This is going to be something that you guys are going to remember all your lives, and you're very lucky. It also gives you a good basis for where you're going. I've seen people graduate from this school griping and moaning about how the teacher doesn't pay any attention to them, and we don't get to do this and we don't get to do that. And I've heard it over and over again. But I've seen kids graduate from this school and they have a basic foundation to go on. I see people hit the honor roll immediately in bigger schools. You've got it. You're having to learn on your own, teach the younger kids. That's how life is. You're learning fast. And I think you're really going to enjoy it. You may not appreciate it now, but I think you will later. When we hired Gerald, she was very short on experience and very long on educational background. And I think that she has just really come through and shown her colors. This has been probably one of the most difficult school years that we've had.
Yeah.
We've been through some bad ones, we've been through a lot of good ones. This is a hard one. And your handling of the school year has been just tops.
Yeehaw!
I think I told you when we hired you that I was kind of skeptical about the experience. I think you have it. I think you have the experience.
Well, I think I told you then that even though I'd only been teaching for less than a year, that I had gone through school with my own children.
Mhm. But we really appreciate you. And we didn't know what to get you, but we wanted to get you a little present, so we got you a little present. And
Well, thank you. I don't know what to say. I kind of feel like.
well, you're on the spot because I'm.
I kind of feel like, you know, I get to come up here and I get to give the kids, or talk about the kids and their accomplishments, and now the shoe's on the other foot, I'm feeling probably what they're feeling, like, oh gee, you know what, I don't know what to say, and so all I can say is thank you, and I love it here, and I've really enjoyed my last 3 years here. I think that it's been an experience for me that I'll never forget. Mark was talking about the kids looking back. I think, you know, when I look back, when I'm sitting in my rocking chair, this is probably going to be the most outstanding educational experience of my life, and I feel privileged to be here.